Welcome, Aries. This is the June 2024 Tarot reading for singles. So this reading is for Aries whom are single. Okay, let's see what we have. Lighthearted, carefree time. So this is great news for those of you that are dating. What I see is several things, of course. So for a group of you, this is it's just what it says, very lighthearted, a very much of a carefree time. Some of you might be casually dating. You're not necessarily looking for a relationship, you just want to casually date. For another group of you, this is a very different situation. I see that you're dating someone who's been doing, who just did, or who you're about to meet, who's about to do what's referred to as a disappearing act. They may have ghosted you, or you're sensing they are about to ghost you. Something's really off about this person and you've sensed it. So this isn't going to take you by surprise. Though, of course, I'm really sorry this is going to happen this way, because it doesn't feel good when someone just sort of disappears, and it certainly doesn't feel good when someone ghosts you. I see that you're going to be better off because this person is gone. It's just how they do it isn't right, just disappearing. You know, it's suddenly like one day they're texting you and the next day they're not, but there's been clues. Okay, Aries, it's not going to take you by surprise, and a big part of you is going to feel relieved, because then you know, yep, this is who I thought this person was. However, that shared, the moral of this story is your intuition was telling you about this person that something was off, that they weren't wanting what you want in dating. They haven't been consistent. So please, please, please always listen to your intuition. I know that at times it's harder to listen to one's intuition when emotions are involved, especially in dating. For the other group of you, the third group of you, Aries, who are single, this is about someone in the past who did a disappearing act, and they may have ghosted you, or they may have just disappeared in another way, and said suddenly when you thought things were going well, because they were telling you that they wanted to keep dating you, and then they just disappeared, or they ghosted you. So it's two different scenarios I saw. One was they were saying, oh, everything's great, but you were feeling something was off with them, and then suddenly they just disappeared and you never heard from them again. Or the second scenario I saw was they had been texting you and suddenly just complete radio silence. Okay, that was in the past for the third group of you, Aries. All right, and I'm so sorry that happened also. However, as I shared, it's great news because they're out of your life. They weren't the right choice for you. However, the way they did it isn't right, and no one deserved that. No one deserves that, right? No one does. What the issue is now is that I'm seeing that some of you, Aries, that this happened to in the past, you're still holding on to it, and you're holding on to the fear of it, that it will happen again with someone else. And do know that if it ever happens again with someone else, this time it looks like you'll head it off, because your intuition will kick in, and you'll end the dating with that person sooner than they would, because your intuition's telling you something's off. Also, it looks like you're no longer going to be attracting that kind of person. This was about a kind of a person in your past. For those of you that this is coming up, you now have a heads up that it may happen. So if you're feeling something's off with someone, listen to your intuition, okay? Let's see what else we have for you. Queen of Cups, there it goes. This really sums up the word intuition. And whether you see yourself as a masculine energy, feminine energy, or you don't go by either masculine or feminine and you go by they, just see yourself as this Queen of Cups, because this is you. What I see, Aries, is that you are now using your intuition much more in dating, which is phenomenal, because it's not that, you know, yes, sometimes things are out of our control, certainly, and someone that we're dating could take us by surprise in what we might call a negative way. Yet most often, when we really know ourselves and we choose in a more discerning manner, people we're dating will surprise us in a wonderful way. So I really feel from all that I'm seeing for you that this is going to be a situation of your past, that you're not going to be going through such extremes in dating. You really are coming into your own with your intuition more, okay? And if you're in the beginning of learning about your intuition, don't feel rushed, because it really is a beautiful journey. It brings so much great self-awareness, okay? And to have a strong intuition is a magnificent tool in life. Get back to the basics, Quill. So here we go. Using your one's intuition is definitely getting back to the basics. Also, what I see is the quill is like an old-fashioned pen, right? So I'm seeing that some of you are going to use the tool of journaling by writing. Maybe you will use your phone and do a dictation sort of journal for your ears only, for your eyes only, if you will, into your cell phone. But I'm seeing some of you wanting to put pen to paper, if you will, and it looks like it might be specific to your dating journey. And this is going to be very therapeutic for you. It's going to bring a lot of insights for you about what you want, Aries, in your dating world, and what you want to bring about, what you feel you need, what some of your deal breakers are, what your deal makers are. I mean, the list goes on. I'm seeing a lot of beauty in you putting pen to paper and possibly starting a dating journal. Let's see what the rest of the story is. Oh my goodness, the Magician. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry if the card just moved a little bit. I kicked the tarot table by accident because I was excited to see the Magician for you. I'm so happy for you, Aries, because the Magician is, in terms of this reading for you, is about you having all the resources you need. You've got what you need to create, to co-create the kind of dating life that you want, okay? You've got what you need. And don't, if you have a fear about it, there's that fun way that people use fear as an acronym, false evidence appearing real, right? FEAR, false evidence appearing real. So if you were in the group of Aries that had a bad experience in the past, that where someone disappeared and it was too carefree a dating situation, they practically were a ghost and they may have even ghosted you, do know you're going to get beyond that, that the Magician is telling me that you are going to get beyond that and you're going to have forgiveness. And you're not going to forget the lesson that you learned, but you are going to have forgiveness. And if you feel like you have to forgive yourself because you weren't listening to your intuition during dating, don't fret about it. It's, just have healthy self-love for yourself, okay? Because the Magician is here to tell you you've got everything that you need to co-create a wonderful dating world for yourself. Also, I am also seeing, Aries, that there looks like there may very well be a new person coming into your dating world if you haven't already met them. So it's very new, so you'll have to see how that plays out. Yet that's always good news, okay? So if you have recently ended a dating situation because someone wasn't right for you, do know that you as the Magician will manifest someone new coming into your life. Many, many blessings to you, Aries. I love spending time with you. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again soon.